Hey guys, Amber here for Talk to Me Tuesday for what was Tuesday the 5th of January 2021. Hi, it's only been a few weeks and I'm not squinting today even though I don't have my glasses on, and that's because I have contacts in. So, funny story about that. Because so many people at my library are now using Zoom and everything and all that kind of stuff. One of the things with my camera is when I wear my glasses, you guys know this, I usually pop them off because they reflect funny and then I can't see anything. So I went to the guy who looked at my eyes and I said, need to talk about ordering some contacts, which I've never done. Usually they give me the free pair, I wear them until they wear out, and then I, stick with my glasses. But they were reasonably priced. I had to wait for them to come in, but they actually gave me another free pair. So I've been wearing them to do these Zoom meetings, and I do a lot of videos for work and everything. So yeah, I can see today. So I have today off, and I thought I'd give you an update on some crafting I've been doing. I can't show you everything because I'm working on some secret projects. I've missed that. I've missed doing secret projects. One of the things I did, and I'll have to show you guys in pictures at the end, finally got sick of how my craft room was set up. It started because one of the secret projects I was working on, I needed to get to my design wall. Couldn't get to it. I had a table in front of it. It was blocking about 2 feet of my design wall. I couldn't reach over the table. Sucked. And my cutting table was in front of my pegboard, which I could kind of get to, but you'd have to walk around the cutting table to get to one side or the other because I have T-Rex arms. So I was sitting in my bedroom last week or so ago, and I was like looking, and I'm like, oh, I bet I could move it around like this and it would work a lot better. And so far it has. I mean, quite frankly, I've made like, what am I at? Like over 30, I've done over 30 quilt blocks in the last week alone since I moved my room around. So much sojo, it's been great. In fact, when I get done with this video and everything, I'm going to do some more sewing because I still have today off and I've got some stuff to do. So, I can show you one project that I'm working on because, one, I've showed it to you before in the past, and two, it's for me and it's not a secret. So, anyway, if you've watched my videos over the years, you know that several years ago, in fact I don't know when, and I'm not going to look it up, how about that, I came up with an idea that I called the battle plan. And that's because I had wanted to do some of our Fearless Leaders older patterns that I had never done before, and one of them was the alphabet blocks for the Harry Potter series. And so I created what I called my battle plan, which was this. My idea was I was going to make both the uppercase and lowercase letters of the Harry Potter alphabet and then create a 4-patch using blocks from all the 5-inch Harry Potter blocks that were representative of that letter. So like for the B block, I was going to use I was going to make a butterbeer block, and I was going to make a bludger block. Let's start with B, and it would be a 4-patch. So pretty much when I started it, I kind of went to town on the first half of the alphabet. Got it done like quickly. I kind of slowed down for the second half. I might have been testing. I have been doing Fantastic Beasts at that same time, so it's kind of testing and doing some other stuff. But I finally finished, after a few months, I finally finished all the capital letters. And those, didn't have these out. I was not prepared. Those I have right here. And part of the reason this project was really kind of special to me is because I used this background fabric, and this background fabric was actually the same background fabric I used on my original Project of Doom, which was my first ever quilt. It was really kind of my first ever paper piecing, and these solids that the letters are actually from my Sesame Street quilt. So each color is used for 2 letters. So that was kind of fun. Then one thing and another, and I kind of got stalled on the project. I hadn't printed out any patterns or anything. I got a package in the mail that just stunned me with generosity of good friends, and what it was is our fearless leader had sent me a bunch of 5-inch blocks that she had used as test blocks from when she originally made them. She wanted me to use them to do my quilt. So I had like all these blocks, which stunned. So I went through them and figured out that I could use most of them, which is really good. And then the project completely stalled, like completely. I was working on other things, and then I wasn't crafting, and then this, that, and the other thing. So I got a wild hair, and actually this is kind of what led to the room rearrangement. I started working on one of my secret projects. And that was kind of the wild hair. I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it now. So I started working on this secret project, and I printed all the patterns for it, and I was sitting on my bed, cutting up patterns, and I got thinking, it's like, you know what? I had already made several blocks, and I was using the same background fabric that I used for these on the secret project. Now, in fairness, I had probably 6, 7, maybe 8 yards, so it's not like I was going to run out. But I'm pretty sure you can't find this fabric anymore. So I was like, I need to back up here. So I was like, okay, I'm mostly done with Secret Project 1. Secret Project 2 was also going to use the same fabric, but Secret Project 2 didn't have to use the fabrics, but I needed this fabric for Battle Plan. So I went and checked, and I had all the patterns for Battle Plan for the lowercase alphabet already printed out. So I started cutting that out, and I realized I was really going to need my design wall. And that's kind of what led, you know, kind of if you give a mouse a cookie, yeah. So I was starting one project, and I remembered I needed to finish another project, which led to a room rearrangement, which, yeah, chaos. But since I've done over 30 blocks since I've redone my room, it's okay. It all worked out. So what I did do is I got all the letters A through Z of the lowercase done. So now I am like over 3/4 of the way done with this Battle Plan. Now, what I have left, according to said Battle Plan, is I have 15 blocks. And I have the patterns for there. So, I have 15 blocks left. I have, I think, all but one pattern printed. And that I might have to think about. So, I'm going to be working on that over the next couple weeks, but those don't require using the same background that I needed, and I have plenty of fabric. I didn't need to worry. So, as of right now, I am essentially done with the blocks of Secret Project 1. I have started Secret Project 2, and I'm about 1/4 of the way through it, but I have fabric cut and prepared for at least another 25%, maybe another 30%. In the middle of all this, I am also trying to make some project on all these round ripples. I have to figure out a plan for those. They're all going to go to Linus. That's not the plan. I have to kind of like set some kind of goal thing for them, because they're all started. They're all, I think about 1/3 of them are well over halfway. The rest of them are kind of in that first third point. I got the yarn. That's not the problem. I just need to do it. So I need to make myself a plan of action for that. and that'll happen eventually. I spent today filming a bunch of videos, so, and they're not craft, well, for work, they're not this related. So I'm going to edit those probably tonight. I'm hoping to edit this and get it online tonight. I think that's it for me. I did finish my cousin's wedding blanket. I know I talked about it last time. I don't remember if I had finished it when I filmed. But I did finish it, and I mailed it off today. So she should have that next week. And have a bunch of boxes here. Those are going to Offengen eventually. It's just there's snow and ice on the ground, and I don't want to carry a heavy box out. I'm kind of lazy. So in the meantime, I am going to go back to my room with my computer, plug it in, and maybe what I will do is work on a couple of blocks so that tonight I can crochet. That sounds like a plan for today. I've already been running. I ran my errands, and I will do yoga tonight. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that there was a bug incident. Have not had a repeat of that, thank goodness. Nice thing about the room rearrangement is that the yoga mat is on my floor and it stays there, because that's one of the hardest parts for me for some reason, is rolling the mat out on the floor. But since I'm the only one who comes up here, it can stay on the floor and it's fine and it's in a good place. I can stretch out, I can, you know, do my cactus arms or my straight out arms. I can kick my legs out without hitting anything. Oh, my abs are killing me. So that is 12 minutes of me rambling about everything going on. So I will talk to you guys sometime soon, hopefully. And until then,